Yeah.
Dude, where are we today?
Today.
Do or die?
We're in Bed-Stuy. Do or die, Bed-Stuy? Is that what people say?
Not now. You ever watch Everybody Hates Chris?
Oh, yeah, forever ago.
Okay, so I have a close friend who I actually ran into biking over here today. He was born and raised in Bed-Stuy / Bushwick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he said Everybody Hates Chris was the most accurate representation of New York in the 80s.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. You know, they're working class. They have a whole entire building.
Uh-huh.
They like lived in the projects and they save up and move there.
Yep.
I think it might be in my top 10 favorite shows. It really set the scene for like what I expected New York to be before I moved here.
Yeah. Whatever about Bill Cosby aside. But like I grew up watching the Cosby Show and they're like,
does that take place in New York too?
Yeah. They're
where do they live?
They're just off of the piers, you know?
The piers.
Brooklyn Bridge Park is over there.
Oh.
So it takes place
like downtown
there.
Brooklyn. Dumbo.
Yeah, like right off the water though. Like they're supposed to live like right over there, and
that's like fancy people town.
Yeah, he's a doctor and his wife's a lawyer. So growing up, I watched that and Mad About You, where they're living in like I think that they're supposed to be like right off of Union Square, and so I watched that growing up too, and I was like, but back then that was a little more affordable. But they both have nice jobs in that show too. So I watched that and I was like, New York, all right. It's going to be so easy.
It's going to be easy, and I'm going to have all this money and live right in the village and not have a care in the world.
Yeah.
I'll work at a coffee shop for 2 hours a day. Dude, so today we're in Bed-Stuy, and we're going to talk about a different city. A totally different city.
We're going to talk about two different cities this episode.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. The first city we're going to talk about also has trains.
It does. Actually,
big buildings.
I think Portland actually has a pretty decent transit system from what I've heard.
My aunt lived there for like ever.
Yeah, I still haven't been to Portland.
Me either.
I've been to Seattle like 3 or 4 times.
Did you meet damn, I was hoping I could just roll the name right off.
Fraser? Kelsey Grammer?
Kelsey Grammer.
No, he doesn't live there. But he did, he started a new beer, and he went and like personally served it at a bunch of bars all over the U.S.
Oh, very cool.
To help promote it.
When you're out there, did you meet James Arthur Lane by chance?
Dude, so Jimmy Rogers, if you look at his writing credits on his songs, half of them are like James A. Lane are the writing credits on the songs. And I was like, who's James A. Lane? But it's just Jimmy Rogers.
Just messing around.
Yeah. So we've got Jimmy Rogers, Chicago Bound, great album name.
Oh my dude, legendary. So even if you say New York Bound, it doesn't roll if the tongue is good. And I can't believe I'm saying that.
Yeah. I mean Chicago Bound. Yeah.
Come on, it's so good. That stirs up just like this really cool imagery of like dusty roads and old cars and like an acoustic guitar case.
Yeah.
And like the little knapsack on a stick.
And Chess Records. You know, like Chess Records is somewhere in there in my imagery.
Little 45s.
Yeah. So Chicago Bound by Jimmy Rogers. We're going to follow it up later with Transistor Radio by M. Ward.
Mm-hmm.
But to kick this off, unless you had something else to say.
This is No Singles, a podcast where we discuss albums from front to back in an attempt to promote comprehensive album listening. My name is JR. I play electric guitar for Mandy's Dreaming.
I'm Nate. I play drums for Mandy's Dreaming. So Jimmy Rogers was born, I already forgot his actual name, James Arthur Lane.
There it is.
And on June 3rd, 1924 in Ruleville, Mississippi. Jimmy Rogers began playing guitar in his teen years after growing up playing harmonica with his childhood friend, the legendary harmonica player, Snooky Pryor. So they grew up playing together, but they, went their separate ways, just playing music for the rest of their lives still.
Good for them.
He played in Illinois before he moved to Chicago in the mid-40s. Then in 1947, Muddy Waters and Lil Walter form Muddy Waters' first band, and they get Jimmy Rogers to join on guitar.
Oh man, almighty.
You got two
God.
two badass
Dude.
guitarists in this one band.
I know.
And there's more people in the band, but I'll come back to that in a minute. But it's all these like legendary chess players, chess record, chess record.
That's
players.
funny, dude. They should have called themselves the chess players.
I think there was a group that did call themselves that. Yeah. It's not long after that Muddy Waters starts to define the sound of the Chicago blues. I mean, along with various other people who were under Chess, but like it was like Muddy Waters.
It was Muddy Waters and Jimmy Rogers.
And
it was
and
them
Jimmy Rogers
in equal part.
Yeah. And while they're recording, they're also going off to small labels in Chicago. Like it's everybody in this band is like going out and doing recordings with whoever they can get.
They're killing it. They're playing like in whatchamacallit, it's just like outdoor food markets, and it's that place in Chicago, Maxwell Street. They played in Maxwell Street all the time.
And so they're all doing like separate recordings around Chicago, like while they're all playing together and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a whole like litany of recordings from all these different band members, like just separately, that are all over the place that you can just look up whenever you want, which is pretty cool.
He's his little group that's running around, they're called the Headhunters. They get in the car, the three of them.
Who is it?
Him, Muddy, and Walter.
Oh, okay.
Right. So before he's cutting the chess record.
Yeah.
They would get in the car, run around, throw the amps in the back of their car, and go from one like venue to another. They just go inside and talk to the owner because they knew them, have a couple of drinks, hang out, have a good time, and they'd be like, "Oh, guys, come on, get up on stage. That band's getting off soon. Get up on stage." And you just go up there, and people would even forget that band played. So they specifically called that when you do that, you cut their heads. That's what they'll call them.
Oh, okay.
So they're the headhunters because they're out there cutting heads.
Cool.
Yeah.
Also, not to get Jimmy Rogers confused with Jimmy Rogers, the
disclaimer.
Like the pop singer,
or the
Jimmy
ultra
Rogers,
famous country musician, the beloved.
Yeah. Like there's three Jimmy Rogers out there in different areas of music. So Rogers releases "That's All Right," which is not.
That's all right, mama.
Yeah, it's not the same one, but I had to like just double check real quick while I was doing all this. I was like, there's two "That's All Rights," and the other one was written by Arthur. I can't remember his
Arthur
name.
Conan Doyle.
Yeah, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. The one that everybody knows,
Arthur Crudup,
was written by Arthur Crudup. So
that's actually the first rhythm and blues record on RCA's quote brand new 45 RPM single format.
Oh right,
how cool is that?
The "That's All Right" by Arthur Crudup that we're not covering today.
Yeah, just fun fact. But anyways,
and so there's that one, and then there's this version of "That's All Right," which also does sound kind of like the other one at times. So Jimmy Rogers, he finally finds like solo success with this song.
Yeah,
he stays on with Waters Band until 1954. So it's still 4 years after like his name is getting noticed that he finally like decides to break off. Yeah, and so after that he just like goes solo. He has like multiple recordings that he did with Chess and with a few other people over the years. The rest of his career, there's like a moment where he just stops playing music for a long time, and then he starts playing again and like starts soloing.
Should we save this for after?
Yeah, it's such an interesting career, but I'm just not going to cover any of that at all because I do want to do more Jimmy Rogers somewhere down the road because
we're just focused on this
such an interesting career
particular because he goes with Howlin' Wolf. You don't have to put that in, but like he's playing with Howlin' Wolf. That's big deal. In the 60s, he plays with Howlin' Wolf and stuff. But these recordings got released in 1970. But it's not. But these are all recordings from the 50s. So I just kind of want to stick to the 50s, for his for the overviews of his career because the origins.
I definitely want to do another one of his albums at some point because he has such a cool career.
He's cool, man.
He seems like a real chiller too.
There's an interview from 1996 that I found. It's by Jas Obrecht, and he asks him, if there's any recordings that really stand out to Rogers, and he mentions he's like, we have some good sessions, a lot of good sessions, but he points out that he really likes the Chess recordings, like they're special, He appreciates them a lot. He says, we got together and had some good fun in the studio. We'd stay there all night and we'd be in there in a couple of days. You just come home and change clothes, take a bath, and go right back.
Wow.
That's just cool.
That is cool.
When he talks about like, you could have your drink in there, but he wouldn't go crazy. Little Walter would go nuts, but he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I do have some stuff about the gear, which I was really excited about.
Oh yeah. I'll drop in one more note actually.
Yep.
I almost forgot. I found a 1994 interview that Jimmy Rogers did with Conan O'Brien. Conan asked him about the blues scene and how Muddy Waters had changed the scene. And he was like, you guys went from acoustic to electric.
Yeah. They electrified their guitars.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he asked him about it. And he's like, so when you guys like electrified the sound, he was like, what was the decision there? Like, why did you guys decide to do that? And he just very simply is like, well, it's acoustic guitar. You're in like a loud club with a lot of people around and stuff, and it's hard to hear. So if you electrify it, then it's easier.
That's it. No regard for tone.
Yeah.
Nothing. Just pure like necessity.
It's a nice mug set.
Thank you.
So you're just like making it louder. That's all you're doing.
That's it.
And so he just has the simple answer for it though. Like Conan's wondering if he's gonna like, because then his follow up is like, because like when Dylan went electric, it was like this whole big deal. All these people wanted to like preserve the acoustic sound and everything. And Jimmy Rogers like, and so Conan asks, so what, were people upset when you guys switched over and like made your stuff like electrified and louder and everything? He's like, no, everybody was pretty happy because they could hear the guitar better in the clubs.
Those are my kind of people. People who want to hear the guitar. So in this interview that I have, it ties into exactly what you were just saying.
Yeah.
What Conan was asking him, and he's asking him a couple of the same questions, and then he goes, Buddy Guy told me that back then the Chicago blues guitar players sat down when they played. And he goes, well, we did. We played sitting down all the time. And the interviewer says, when did you start standing up? And he goes, later years, people started performing. Like you stand up and you get big applause for standing up. So they're making the guitars louder so people can hear them.
Yeah.
And they're standing up so people can get a show.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get into the gear because this was really exciting.
Yeah.
There are not a lot of pictures of this guy holding a guitar.
Wow.
I found maybe like 10 when he was like big, like after the Chess Records stuff.
Yeah.
He played an ES3. It's a Gibson ES345 semi-hollow body with 2 humbuckers.
Mm-hmm.
And I wore my Gibson shirt today in honor of Jimmy Rogers.
Hell yeah.
In the beginning, in the 40s. I know I like to talk about gear that's pertinent to the specific album we're covering and what he actually used on these Chess Records. Mm-hmm. It's a Gibson L5. Of course. Oh, it's one of my all-time favorite guitars.
Okay.
Ever. It is such a big deal guitar.
Cool.
George Grun is quoted saying it's the single most important guitar in the entire history of country music.
Wow.
This guitar is a big deal. Maybelle Carter played them. Anyways, this is the guitar that he used on this album, and he outfitted it with that DeArmond monkey bar pickup.
Wow. Yeah. He's I can only find 2 pictures of him playing with it.
Yeah, they just don't exist. I haven't seen. There are no pictures of him playing this L5.
I mean, like back then too, taking a photo was a lot bigger deal.
Right, especially in the 40s. But there's no picture of him holding this guitar. I have not found it. Wow. I found the one with the silver tone, the 345, and him. You know what? There is one, but he's sitting with the Headhunters.
I've got it. Yeah.
Right, it's a black and white one. You can see the Les Paul gold top, but he's holding that L5, but you can't tell it's the L5. Oh yeah, when he talks about his L5, he goes, "That was a good guitar. That was way before all this fancy stuff. These little guitars that come out, Les Pauls and all that, Rickenbacker and different things like that." It's so funny. He says Gibson was a standard guitar. Yeah, and it still is. Like
it is
almost 100 years later. Okay, and then sometimes what they would do on some of these records and live, he would tune his guitar strings really low, all the way down to low G. So you start off on like E, you go down to G. Yeah. To play bass on the record. Yeah. Which I thought was super cool, man. Yeah. He never used a pick, like when you're playing with the pick on the guitar. He'd use 1, 2, 3, or 4 on his finger. So it's like that clip-on picks, Yeah. We call them thumb picks, finger picks.
Yeah.
But again, only because it was louder in the club.
Mhm.
That's why he used those.
It's cool how these like playing styles form.
Just out of necessity. These are playing styles are formed and they turn into this like sought after tone that people spend like $20,000 on gear to get, and he just did it because that shit blows my mind.
It's crazy.
It blows my mind.
Like talking about him, talking about like what we discussed Mark Knopfler, you know?
Dude, yeah.
Where it was like out of necessity because the neck was warped on that guitar and he just had to play it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
like,
it makes a tone that lasts generations, right?
Yeah. It's crazy. So before diving into the album, just to get everybody down on here.
What are the stats, Nate?
So there's some guitar parts in this that are contributed by Muddy Waters. Just depends on which song you're listening to. On harmonica, there's Big Walter Horton and Little Walter Horton. Little Walter is the much more famous of the two.
The wild one.
Yeah, Little Walter. Otis Spann plays piano on this. Willie Dixon plays bass, and Fred Bellew plays drums. Just a little tidbit from this album too. They would do long, like a whole day of like a grueling recording session at Chess. And then Jimmy Rogers would be like, you guys want to lay down that other track for my thing? And then they would like, these guys would stay after and they would play with him too. So we're going to jump into a Jimmy Rogers Chicago Bound with You're the One.
You're still the one.
Yeah, I know, right?
Dude, oh my God, what a good song.
That we were just commenting on that harmonica solo.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's the star of the album. That and the piano. Like, I was freaking out about the guitar earlier, but these are the stars of the. Yeah,
listening to it. I mean, I don't know if it's just because of the structure that they had back then, but the piano and the harmonica are like crazy good all over this album, just soloing all over the place, especially the harmonica. Really, yeah. I think this kicks off the album pretty well. I mean, there's a lot of like blues on here that could also do it, but this is kind of like this one. There's a lot of songs of this album where he's like, "You left me and I'm dying now," something like that. And this one, he's like, "You're the one." He's kind of sweet.
It's nice to start it on like a positive note.
Yeah, it kind of and it sets this apart from some of the other songs, and it does kind of kick it off. In a different key than the other ones. Instead of like putting this in the middle of the album randomly, like the tone changes pretty quickly, but it like changes from this. Yeah, but
the rhyme scheme on this song is great.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah, great rhyme scheme. I mean, blues vocals with blues guitar and stuff kind of like go one way usually, and this is an example of that, but like I love hearing it. I love hearing it.
There's 1 minute and 5 seconds fiery harmonica solo that we're just jonesing over.
It's so tasty.
Yeah, tasty. And there's a great lick at the end. I can't remember. Like a nice little tagline at the end.
Blues generally gets a tag at the end,
Yeah, because it could be improving and soloing for 40 minutes. Because like what was I saying earlier? This like the effectiveness of this music depends on the medium you're listening to it in.
Right.
Whether it be like an actual 45 on your record player, or like the way it was, I think, intended to be heard was like live.
At a blues club. Yeah.
At a blues club in front of your friends and neighbors. And it's going to be live. It's going to be longer. It's going to be more exciting.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting listening to this. Going into it, I was expecting an album. And then I found out it's a bunch of singles.
Yeah.
From like their early time.
Mm-hmm.
So it works together, but it's just interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unlike a lot of the other things we've done on the podcast already.
Money, Marbles, and Chalk.
Best album title. I mean, best song
title on the album.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Wow, man. What were you saying during playback? You were like, imagine if we were sitting in the...
I was sitting in a blues club listening to this. I mean, this thing starts off nice and slow, you know? I mean, like, this is what you want to go to a blues club for, right? Like
super dark lighting.
Yeah. Got in my case, a beer in your hand, but probably like, a Manhattan or something.
Oh,
like
dude.
You're sitting there sipping on it.
I'd have a whiskey and a fresh pack of cigarettes. Oh, my God.
Oh, that's what you got to have. Yeah.
That's what I would want. Yeah.
And they just...
I don't smoke anymore.
Yeah.
But
they just like play this like nice, slow, Blues.
Dude, and the L5 is...
It sounds great.
Yeah, it's distorted. It sounds fucking awesome.
Right when this thing comes in, that piano trickles in with it.
That is Eddie Ware.
That's Eddie Ware?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On this track.
Yeah.
There's 3 piano players on the album, but this is Eddie Ware.
God damn.
I know.
It sounds so wonderful, dude.
I know.
He's really hanging out at the top of it too. Like just like a lot of like, it just sounds way higher up the whole time, and it works so well with that guitar.
That's perfect because his singing voice is so deep.
Yeah.
And you got that like high flourish of the piano.
Yeah. You ever played marbles?
You know what? Yeah, I think a couple of times when I was a kid.
Yeah. You like bring chalk with you, you know? I mean, people do it.
We do it at the campground, draw a circle in the dirt.
Yeah, people will do it with a string too, I know. Like,
yeah.
You bring a piece of chalk with you, you just put it on the sidewalk there. You make a circle on the sidewalk, and then you just sit there. Bring your money, bring your marbles, bring your chalk. You got a whole fucking day ahead of you.
Should we start a marbles league in New York City?
As fun as that would be, I think it would be a failed experiment. I feel like we'd have a handful of friends going like, no, I'm not going to go playing marbles with you guys. To me, that sounds fun, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, dude. It's the dead of summer. It's hot as shit. There's nothing to do.
Get a group of your friends play marbles. Well, I think I'm playing marbles and betting on it, though.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Imagine a circle of like 40 dudes and everyone's screaming, yeah, fucking knock that ball, dude.
That's what New York needs. Some like aggressive guys going like, good on my marbles. Okay, you want to do
dude, Ludella.
Ludella.
What a pretty name. Dude, this is a great song. The harmonica so first off we hear the Gibson.
Yeah.
But then the harmonica solo pipes in. But I always think it's a fiddle, like way up high.
Sure.
And it slides down into that harmonica, and it's just a nice little surprise, like, oh, you have like tonal variety.
Yeah.
And you don't think about that with harmonica, right?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, I know. You saying it sounded like, you're like, that sounds like strings. I'm like, I get it.
Right.
Like, it's so high up, but
that's a reed.
I don't know where Little Walter is and where Big Walter is, but like Little Walter is the one who's like actually like very well known for playing harmonica. The harmonica work again is like amazing on this. Yeah, it chugs along. It's got that dun 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 dun. I mean, it doesn't sound exactly like that, you know, but it's got that like that is like so rooted in the blues, you know.
But at that time, it was
a lick that you played, you know?
Yeah. It was like a popular lick.
In the middle of the podcast, I'm going to ask you, what's your relationship to Jimmy Rogers?
Got it. You just want to do it now?
Yeah. No, I'm saying like
right now. Jimmy Rogers, man. I mean, honestly, I had no idea who he was until we did this.
Yeah.
I've listened to Muddy Waters for a long time. Yeah. But I just never knew his name, which sucks. But I do now, and I'm a huge fan.
Yeah. He's cool. He kicks ass.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
What about you?
I was in San Francisco a few years ago. Went to this discount bookstore, found a book called Chicago Blues.
Ooh.
Yeah, bought that, sat on it for a little bit. And then
why'd you sit on it? It messes up the pages?
You know, just fuck it up.
Fart on it.
Yeah, farted on it. I think I went there. I think that was when I went there during COVID, actually. Went to San Francisco. So I had all this time to read. So I read Chicago Blues. I have this blues playlist. I think I sent it to you.
Yeah.
Where it's just all these like that book covers like the beginning to like quote unquote end of the blues. It's really like right when Buddy Guy is like about to go on the road again for something.
Sure.
Like,
what year was that?
I think it's in the 80s. I think the book ends like 1980 or something. Buddy Guy's about to like go on his next tour again, and he's like one of like the last people left.
Damn, dude.
Like who's like really still like playing a lot from the era.
And then he stars in Strangers.
Sinners. Dude, he's still touring now.
I know.
Anyways, so Jimmy Rogers is one of like the many names in the book, but he was one of the ones who stood out to me as like because that blues playlist has a ton of people on it. But he was one of the people who I've like listened to over and over again on that playlist. Like that guy fucking rocks. So I picked him for this year. Ludella.
Oh man, such a great singing voice.
He does.
But he's not ever trying to show off his vocals. They're just kind of really good.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were just saying, like you and I, we think to go high on this, and he just doesn't do it. Either he can't, or he just doesn't want to. But
I think he can.
Yeah.
He's choosing not to. He's like singing for the song, right?
Yeah. Go on to
Act Like You Love Me. Dude, this song,
yeah.
they leave in all that studio chatter.
Yeah.
You can hear all the little flicks and the people in the booth talking. I love that. I love that so much.
It's a whole minute at the beginning of it.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Good.
There's 2 starts. They try to start the song twice and it doesn't work. And then it's finally the third one after a minute.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
But when they start it, it's like they get it.
It rolls right in. It's
Yeah, it
so
rocks.
good.
It rocks.
We're gonna say it. The harmonica work.
And
It's
the
killer.
guitar. There's
2 guitars. Yeah.
It's got that like little Chicago shuffle. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun,
yeah.
dun. But then the guitar in the back is like cranked. It's loud. It's distorted relative, to the time.
Sure.
It sounds great. It sounds so great. There's a lot of texture and volume to this song.
They bring up the drums a little more on this one. Get
There's
a
a
little more hi-hat, a little more snare.
Yeah, there's not a lot of percussion on this album.
Yeah.
Good for them. 1 minute, 55 seconds. There's a harmonica solo that goes pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And then right after that, there's another harmonica solo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A couple of great harmonica solos. They fucking rip those solos.
Dude, I know. Get it, little Walter.
Well, it's really like, and what we're used to holding that space is like a badass guitar solo, but
Yeah.
back then it was a badass harmonica solo.
The harmonica is playing the same lines that an electric guitar player would
Exactly.
rip.
Yeah.
Right? It's almost the same.
I think that's why we're freaking out over it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because then you jump up to like Bob Dylan popularizing, like just kind of like he plays a great harmonica, but he's not ripping one like they're doing on this album.
No, it's just a nice sound to add texture to his songs.
Yeah, really accompanies his guitar well. Whereas this is
Walter's
stepping
instrument.
up front and
Right.
yeah, showing off.
Like that's his voice. Yeah, he's showing off.
Backdoor Friend.
Dude, abrupt ending, first of all.
Yeah, abrupt ending out of nowhere.
Which is cool. There's no turnaround. There's no flourish. There's no there's nothing. It's just stopping, which is cool. I mean, maybe they're just tired. It's 3 a.m. It's like, that's the take we have. We're going home.
Yeah, they just stop. I mean, and they have another like stutter start on this one.
Yeah, what does he say? It's like, let's take it back and run it again.
Yeah. What does he say? Truckin' Blues.
Yeah.
Let's take it again. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I love that they kept those in.
Me too, dude. It's like a little slice of life type shit that I just eat up.
There's 2 songs in a row also.
Yeah.
It's like for music nerds like us too, like you can picture yourself in the studio,
Exactly. I'm like closing my eyes. I have the headphones in. I just imagine them in front of me.
Yeah.
JT Brown comes in with a saxophone.
Yeah.
And although it rips, I don't like it on the album.
Oh, you don't like it?
I want it taken out.
I love that.
The saxophone is like a New York instrument, and it makes me think of just jazz. I don't know. I know it's a bluesy instrument. That's my hot take for the album. I don't like the sax on it.
I'll tell you what, I really like that sax. That sax solo, he
It's
fucking
good.
kills that.
He
sax
does.
solo.
It rips. I just don't think it fits in with the sound of the album.
I think I really like it on this song, especially because the idea of a backdoor friend, he's like saying every married woman's got a backdoor friend.
Yeah.
We're talking about like cheating on your husband or whatever.
Yeah.
But the sound of this song is so like laid back and sleazy, kind of like they're already playing it a little sleazy.
Sax. I get
they
it.
bring the sax in too, and it adds this layer of sleaziness to this song that's already like it's very I don't know if they're consciously thinking this, but to me it adds this layer to this song where I'm like, oh, this is really all coming together. Like the whole tone of this song lyrically and instrumentally is just like lining up really well on this track.
Sure.
And it sets it, and I'm like, and this kind of sets it apart from everything else where it's like changing things up a little bit. I know we will agree on the piano on this.
Oh,
is like
oh my
great.
God, dude. Eddie Ware.
All right, The Last Time.
Oh, dude, what a good song. That's Henry Gray on piano this time.
Okay. Yeah, it's different. It sounds different.
Dude, it's a totally different feel to the whole track.
He's really, he's keeping it just where it needs to be. He's not really like dancing around.
There's no flourishes. There's nothing crazy. He's in the pocket.
He's playing to,
it's a driving, it's more of like a rhythm.
Which you need that too.
Yeah, come on. I don't want to hear the same shit every track. That's so boring.
Really, really my takeaway from this is his vocals. I love his double-tracked vocals.
Sloppy double-tracked.
Sloppy.
And I'm into it. It sounds great.
It puts me in mind of some of those like late 70s John Lennon recordings where he was just like double tracking himself, like but it's like not lined up and it sounds. I really like that sound.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. There's a nice guitar solo at 1 minute and 51 seconds.
Okay.
So pause the podcast and go listen to that moment in the song right now. Do yourself a favor. And that's all my notes about this song. It doesn't stand out. It's nothing special, or it's nothing like.
It's just a nice blues song. But it's nothing crazy.
In the context, like I said earlier, in the context of the medium that you're listening to these songs in, this song I think would be spectacular sitting and watching them play it.
Yeah.
In real life.
The next one's called "I Used to Have a Woman." This could be about anything.
What do you think if I used to have a woman?
I liked it a lot. This is such a blue, this is like a standard blues song.
Sure, yeah.
Dun, 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 you know. Got a little more sax on this one.
There's great guitar licks at 1 minute 47 seconds.
Yes.
I know you like the sax. I know.
Yeah. The guitar is really good on this too. And the piano. What's his name is back on the piano?
Eddie Ware.
And
your sax guy, that's Ernest Cotton on this song.
Ernest Cotton.
Yeah. There's a solo in the song, but the chord progression in the solo resolves early.
Oh.
So it threw me off a lot, because it has been like a formula for this whole album of the blues, and then this ends very early, and I'm like, this is very weird, but I liked it. I like a surprise and delight in the music.
Yeah.
Always a big fan. So that threw me off, and I liked that.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah, this is just some nice light brushes on the snare throughout the song too. Yeah. Lots of lyrics about just women and heartbreak on this album, which it's the blues. Come on, yeah. All right,
dude, raise your whiskey glass.
Yeah,
because we're about to hear, I think, is what my favorite song on the album is.
Oh hell yeah!
And honestly, a title as good as Marbles, Chalk, and Soap, or whatever the hell. Sloppy Drunk. You know I like the fast music.
Yeah.
I haven't been waiting for it, and here it is. The sloppy drunk fast song.
Yeah.
Dude, this shit is great. What else could you want? Great guitar lines, so many licks. Yeah. He says I would rather be sloppy drunk than anything else that I know, or something like that.
Also, just to bring up the album artwork too, it's just him playing his guitar, looking at the fretboard.
Yes, it's sick. But that was taken. That was taken in the 60s or 70s.
Yeah, it was a little later. Yeah,
because that's his ES3.
But this is just the kind of song that I feel encapsulates just playing and looking and watching your guitar.
Yeah,
hitting the right frets.
Because you're too drunk to be looking at the audio. You got to kind of concentrate on staying alive on the fretboard. I've been there. It's
great.
It's fun. The guitar shuffle in the back, dude. At 1 minute 8 seconds, there's great a harmonica guitar solo.
Yeah,
and in 1 minute 34 seconds, he goes, "I says ooh."
Yeah,
and he goes, "Ooh." I love it, dude.
Any sane alcoholic needs to have this on their drinking playlist. If you're gonna have a playlist that's specifically about getting drunk, sloppy drunk, needs to be on that playlist.
Yeah, this is not about getting drunk. You're already there, man.
Yeah.
Drunk Town, USA.
Next one's Blues, Leave Me Alone.
The Hangover.
A little more snare, a little more drums on this one. It's kind of nice. I even wrote down I love the drums.
Yeah.
All the instruments just kick in together. They just they mean business on this track. And Muddy Waters is on this song.
He's on track 2 and 4 on the A side and 3, 4, 6 on the B side.
He's all over this thing. I mean, good on him to be accompanying Jimmy Rogers.
Yeah, that's his friend. That's his buddy. That's his guitar mentor.
Yeah.
Jimmy Rogers is the reason. He was like, "Hey, buddy, you should pick this DeArmond and put this to electrify your guitar. You should do this."
Right.
Dude, without Jimmy Rogers, Muddy Waters would have turned out to be way totally different than what he ended up being.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. When they were playing music, they lived a 15-minute walk from each other, and he was like, "I don't know if I want to take the street cab because it's just a little too long of a ride to pay that much money." So I just walked over to Muddy's house and we stayed there all night and played all day, every day.
Wow.
Play guitar all day, every day.
That's so nice.
I know.
You have anything else for this one?
No, let's go out on the road.
Yeah, out on the road. This one's real lazy,
Yeah.
And the piano's not quite hitting with everything else, and it's kind of So like spastic in a way.
The guitar tone is, I could tell they like turn the amp up more so on this song.
Yeah.
It's just a little more distorted,
Yeah.
which like they're not going for that. Distortion isn't like, it's like an undesirable byproduct of like valve amps, you know? So
Yeah.
and it sounds beautiful and it fits the song really well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just specifically dirtier on this one.
Yeah.
If you like have headphones in, like push them
really
against my
is.
ears, I can really hear it on the low end. It's crunchy.
He starts this off saying, "My first wife quit me," and I went when I was listening. I was like, "Uh-oh,
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, no boy." Just some just very like slow classic blues licks. Going away, baby.
Dude, this is Howlin' Wolf album 1. I mean, it sounds just like it.
Yeah.
I love that album. I love this song. It's got a very like cinematic, like driving, like I have a purpose type of feeling to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Determination to it that the other songs don't.
Mm-hmm. It's called Going Away, Baby. So I kind of figured it would be like more of like a classic blues thing, but it's like
like new wave blues.
Yeah, it's like it's very like guitar and harmonica like syncopating, you know, like they're just they ride that together every time. That's All Right. His song that
the big one
launched him a little bit.
Dude, that guitar solo in the middle is great.
Yeah.
It's so good.
What are you saying, the turnarounds?
Oh, they just have great turnarounds on this whole record. I mean, it's
Yeah.
so obvious that they sit down and play this shit over and over and over to give it like this perfect, like complete feel to it.
Yeah. The harmonica once again is great. Where he's going, wah, wah.
I love that.
So good. And then the harmonica even takes the solo out at the end, or the song out at the end too.
Yeah.
It sounds fantastic. This is another one of my favorites. I see why it was a hit. It does sound a little bit like a slowed down version of the the hit. That's All Right.
I'm surprised Sloppy Drunk wasn't his hit. And because the lyrical content,
that thing fucking slaps.
I know. It would have gotten people up and dancing more. Maybe it was just like it hit right before its time. If Sloppy Drunk hit maybe in like, what year was that? 1954.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe if it hit like 56 or 7 when Elvis was doing it.
I guess, yeah. It just should have been a little bigger, but it's fine. You know,
it's
whatever.
big to us.
Yeah, it's big to us. Exactly. I'm Chicago bound.
That's the title of the song.
This is my favorite.
This is your favorite?
This is my favorite on the album.
I knew it.
Whoa. What a good song.
Oh, man. I mean, it's a classic.
Man, he's just like, I was Memphis bound. At the beginning, I was like, that's not Chicago. Because this dude hasn't told his whole story yet. You got to wait for him to hit Memphis, then St. Louis, then Chicago. And Chicago is in between a dirty harmonica solo and then like a fucking great piano solo.
And that piano is Otis Spann, and it is just... Oh, man. Seeing this live, I would lose it.
Oh, you lose your fucking mind, dude.
Yeah. You punching people around me. Ah, Otis!
Otis, what are you doing to me? Now, see, this is where I would say if we were to cover either Sloppy Drunk or this, I think that would be fucking
And we can replace Chicago with any place we tour it with.
Yeah.
Oh, mama, I'm Atlanta bound.
You know I was. What a fun song.
I love this song.
This song is fantastic. I'm probably gonna, after you leave, whenever, like later, I'll probably listen to this like 4 times tonight. Like
Pour
just
a
like
couple
over
more
and over.
glasses.
Yeah. Sip on some whiskey and listen to this. Oh man.
Dude, the album closer is a David Bowie wrote this.
The album closer, I think Chicago Bound should be closing this out. It's named Chicago Bound, and Chicago Bound is such a burst of energy.
Yeah. I wish they would have closed it on this, but I mean.
So Walking by Myself is actually the only song of his that ever charted.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they put it on here.
I think that's why it's the closer.
Sure.
Because
then you have to spin the whole B-side at least to hear it. So then you're going to hear all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Or you just pick up the needle like a normal person.
Right. Yeah, this thing, Walking by Myself, charted in 1957.
Okay.
And they put this out in 1970. So maybe it's like far enough away, or maybe it's like not too far away that they're like, I think people might remember this one, so let's close it out.
Yeah, mom and dad remember the song.
And at the same time, I think that the Dean Martin approach is a little better, where you put your hit, like your big song, at the front.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's not a bad song. I just don't think it should end the album.
No, it should be. I would put this in closer to the beginning.
I think honestly, yeah, if you start this album off with this, I think it's even better. But it was great. It's still a good song on its own. Yeah, I think if we're looking at this though in perspective of the album, it needs to be somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't. This is one of my least favorites on the album. I'm just not a big fan of these verses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you. Those solos though, that harmonica solo. What'd you say?
Dude. I picked up my hands to do air guitar and I was like,
yeah,
wait a second, this isn't. This is a harmonica.
You're saying people who can't even pull off like a guitar solo that sounds like that harmonica
solo?
solo?
Yeah, it's not even like a technically crazy guitar solo if you were to like transpose it over to the instrument. But it's just like the fact that he's playing this on harmonica while holding a microphone in his hand to record it is, I don't know, it's pretty bonkers to me, man. I mean, I've tried to play harmonica and it is really hard.
He's going fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's losing it, man.
So I think we both agree. I feel like the standout on this album is the harmonica.
Of course, of course, that's my favorite. That L5 is great, but it's taking a back seat.
So this album, these are all recordings from the 50s, but this is the first official album that's put out under the name of Jimmy Rogers, the blues player. So they put it out in 1970. I don't have a hard date on it, so I just went with his birthday, June 3rd. 1970, which is also like pretty much dead center in the middle of the year anyways, which was my other pick. So June 6th, 1970 is the week of the next chart. Just for a look at like where music was at this time, especially with this album, it's kind of fun to see, like, because you look at 1970, you're like, these are some of the people who are learning from what Jimmy Rogers put out and Muddy Waters
20 years ago.
13. Yeah. No, you're good. Oh no, 20 years ago. Or 18 to however many, depending. I'm thinking of when Walking by Myself came out.
Okay, but some of the first Chess records were like early.
Right. So some of this stuff, so this is like 18 to 13 years ago, depending on what song you're listening to on the album. And these are some of the like children of that music who are putting out stuff now. So at number 10, we have "It Ain't Easy" by Three Dog Night.
Man,
I don't know if we've read off a Three Dog Night album yet, but that
finally,
dude, there's a group that like
they're great.
Nobody knows about now, but like they were a fucking hit in the 70s.
Where did they go?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what happened. Number 9, the Isaac Hayes Movement by Isaac Hayes.
I actually don't know who that is.
He's the one who voiced Chef on South Park for a while before he joined Scientology.
Oh, what a weird plot twist. They're doing great things in TV right now.
You're gonna like some of this shit that's coming up, dude. Okay, so number 8 is Chicago 2 by Chicago. Number 7, one of my personal favorites, Bridge Over Troubled Water by Simon and Garfunkel.
So good, dude.
Fucking great album cover too, with him walking behind Paul Simon. Yep. Tom by Tom Jones is at number 6.
I had a Tom Jones record in high school.
Yeah,
and I discovered it's not unusual to have. I bought it at a thrift store. It's so fucking good,
dude. You're gonna cream your jeans over the top 5. Okay,
I'm excited.
Band of Gypsies by Jimi Hendrix is at number 5.
Oh my! For Jimi Hendrix to be at 5, what could possibly come next?
Number 4 is the soundtrack to Woodstock.
Oh, my favorite movie ever. Holy shit.
Number 3, Deja Vu by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
We were listening to that.
Okay, number 2 is going to be like the height of this for you, but we were listening to that. We were listening to that the other day. Number 2 will be the height for you, but you'll still like both of these. Number 2 on the charts is Let It Be by the Beatles. Number 1 is McCartney by Paul McCartney.
He was my favorite out of all the Beatles. Let It Be is fantastic.
Look at that top 10, dude.
Dude,
you could go and buy those vinyls at the record. They were all like
they were
more or less new.
Yeah, they were just there around.
Yeah. Woodstock. It's actually Woodstock's first week on the charts.
Yeah, because it's the very next year.
Yeah. It just come out.
Oh, dude, and then dude, you have the Woodstock documentary soundtrack, and then you have Deja Vu, which has Woodstock on it.
Yeah.
That song is incredible, dude. That opening guitar riff is crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
Man, this is one of the best top 10s I think we've had on the whole podcast.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cream and The Who have live albums in the top 20.
Good for them.
Anyways,
would you buy this on vinyl? Would you own this on vinyl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would too.
I would have this on vinyl. Oh man.
Spin it on a hot summer day and just
dude, yes. You hear that crackle of the vinyl on it.
God, yes.
Jamming those blues. Oh, I would love to open a beer and let the foam like drip over your hand, and then you sip on it while you listen to that.
Yes, dude.
Oh, what a good dude! I'm glad you would want like this. It does depend on the setting you're listening to it in, but
come on, it's good music.
Good. I mean, even like sitting in a hot room drinking whiskey with your friend, listen to like you were saying.
It's
earlier.
cool. I feel like I'm in a club right now, like a blues club.
It's a good time.
Thank you for like making me familiar with the guitar player. I didn't really know.
So. He's so good. I'm glad that we listened to this because I never dove into his stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna be listening to more of his stuff when he does stuff on his like other Gibson. the proper electric. I just want to hear it, see how different it sounds.
I'm definitely gonna pick some more of his stuff moving forward with the podcast. So your pick for this week,
dude. So my pick was Transistor Radio by M. Ward, another artist with not a ton of backstory online.
Yeah, I found some stuff, but not too much.
Matthew Stephen Ward.
Yep.
The M stands for Ward. He was born in...
The M stands for Ward?
I mean, the M stands for Matthew.
I might keep the M stands for Ward in.
The M stands for Ward. And Ward was born October 4th, 1973.
Mm-hmm.
And he's from Glendale, California. When he was growing up, he taught himself songs by the Beatles. He used his brother's guitar to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And he always, and still to this day, has a 4-track analog recorder, where for every single song he's ever included that he wrote on his albums, they started out as a demo on this 4-track recorder. So he first comes out with Duets for Guitars number 2
mm-hmm.
in 1999. End of Amnesia comes out in 2001.
Mm-hmm.
Transfiguration of Vincent came out in 2003, which was like a big deal. That album, oh my God, it was humongous.
Yeah.
And that's a good one. Which brings us to 2005 when he releases Transistor Radio, February 22nd specifically.
Yeah.
He releases that under Merge Records in the US and Matador Records in Europe. He loves radio, like proper radio.
Yeah.
Not like trash radio that we grew up with. You remember? And what it is today, it's I don't think radio is as popular today, but I remember before streaming and all that. Radio was the thing, and it sucked.
Mm-hmm.
He says radio is how he first discovered his love of music. He has a love-hate relationship with it, and he wanted to name the record after the radio, Transistor Radio, right? Because transistors were invented in like the 40s, and they used to make radios out of tubes, just like they do guitar amplifiers, and it required too much power, whatever. So they invented transistors, and they became tiny and lightweight. He makes the demos on the 4-track, and he goes in the studio in Portland, and he records everything analog. Everything.
Yeah.
Every single thing, because he understands that like the warmth of analog, it gives it like this authentic experience, this feeling. It's more of like, hey, I grew up with this analog sound. I love the Beach Boys. Yeah. And it captures a very specific like innate quality of the instrument and the sound if you record it analog versus the really like stark static, like not static, sterile digital stuff. And I think that's a great through line to Jimmy Rogers, right? And Rogers is doing using everything available to him right then and there, which just happens to be analog. But and Ward is using analog everything by choice. So just 2 analog records, which is nice.
I bet you M. Ward, he probably at the least listened to Muddy Waters.
Yes, dude.
And got a little Jimmy Rogers influence somewhere in his playing. I know he doesn't do blues, but that stuff has got to influence you somewhere.
Like folk music is like a cousin to the blues. It's rooted in like sad hardship.
Another huge influence on him was Louis Armstrong, who comes up again in this album.
Yeah.
But he talks specifically about listening to Louis Armstrong on the radio too.
Yes.
For his writing style, he'll think to himself like, what if two artists were to collaborate on something? What would that song sound like? And that results in some of the songs that are on this album. So I'll get into that. But there is something, I don't know which song in particular it is. I might have a guess like that. It might be the second one on the album. But like for one of the songs on the album, for instance, he said, what if Django Reinhardt had played with the Carter family?
Oh, yeah. And he just kind of makes it. And
right. Which is a really fun kind of thought experiment, especially if you can write as well as he can. You know, you can kind of get into a headspace where that can happen. I mean, you went over the whole radio thing, but yeah, he said like that this is a love letter. This album is a love letter to radio and the musical education you used to be able to get from just turning a dial.
Also, something I thought is interesting. So M. Ward is his solo project name.
Yeah.
Montgomery Ward is an old company that used to make transistor radios and typewriters, and I have one of their typewriters at home.
Interesting. That's pretty cool.
He recorded all of this in Portland. It was all mixed. Everything was locally done in Portland.
Yeah.
He recorded some of this in Portland in Mike Kendall's attic. Some of it he recorded at Jackpot Recording Studio, and the other bit he recorded at Type Foundry. It's all Portland-based stuff. Most of these tracks were mixed by Coy Kendall, but track 7 were mixed by Larry Crane, who owns Jackpot. Tracks 8 and 16 were mixed by Adam Selzer, who started Type Foundry. So the album artwork, the pictures are by Zach Riles, and he was assisted by Rob Jones. But the cover arrangement, like that kind of like patchwork looking little library type thing, that's by John King. Really cool. If you go on Discogs, they have like the vinyl front back sleeve innards and everything.
So if you were to look at this, you'd be like, oh, this is like an early aughts indie album. Like you don't even need to hear anything from it. You're just like, I can. Oh, is this Arcade Fire?
Almost. It matches the sound of the record well.
It really does.
Dude, the gear. Just like Jimmy Rogers, M. Ward is a Gibson guy, so I wore my Gibson shirt on.
Very cool.
He uses a lot of guitars on this album. That information doesn't exist. Only he knows. Well, the gear he's known for, and the 3 guitars he loves the most.
Yes.
He has, and I don't know the year on any of these. He has a Gibson J45, steel string acoustic, dreadnought style. The J stands for jumbo. And the 45 means it was $45 when it came out in 1942.
Cool.
Love it. He has a Gibson Hummingbird and Cherry Sunburst. And if you have time, look up a picture of that. The pick guard is so beautiful. It is very ornate and has literal birds on it. And then he also plays a Gibson custom Johnny A signature in black. He just picked it up randomly at a guitar store. He had no idea who Johnny A is. And he loved how it played. And the reason he's picking the J45 Hummingbird and Johnny A is because he plays in all of these crazy tunings, and he wanted guitars that would stay in tune for performances, and these all check that box, so he just stayed with these. Yeah, and putting these 3 together, plus like random little parlor guitars and like unknown guitars, gives this album a nice, really like textural variety. That's all I have for the gear.
Yeah. Quick disclaimer too, if anybody streams the album.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's an additional 4 songs that were put on a re-release. So tracks 17 to 20 we're not going to cover today because they were extra.
Yep, we're just doing the initial release.
Yeah,
that's literally from 2005.
There's 17 tracks on this album. He actually initially had 25 songs written for it, and he whittled it down. And then in an interview, he said that while writing, he said he lets spontaneity happen in the studio while he writes songs. He goes, I can't think of a specific track or like instance in a track that I can point out where spontaneity happened in the studio, but every single track on this album has a spontaneous moment in it that I didn't have written down. So he basically said like before I go in and write, or I don't want anything too set in stone before I go into the studio, which
that's a good attitude.
I think that's a good attitude to have. And also it sounds like an attitude you can have when you have money to record. Cause
yeah.
yeah, cause
It's
I'm
Tim Ward.
I'm thinking about every recording session I've ever done, and we're like, listen, we got to be in and out in this amount of time. We need to be fucking ready.
Yup.
And then there's always some moment. There's not always some moment, but there have been moments where someone goes like, "What if we did this instead?" And the producer always goes, "That would be a great idea."
Of
And-
course
And I'm like,
We want
we're
more
gonna
money.
lose money. We
Yup.
need to just do this. Anyways, so he said that, and by this time he has enough money to just you can fuck around the studio, and that's why those early Fleetwood Mac albums are so good because
Oh my gosh.
they wrote
yeah.
those in the studio. You know, like you have time to be creative and bounce it off a producer and stuff.
Yeah.
So it does make for a better sound at the end of the day.
Our first track is a cover.
Yeah, he kicks it off with a cover.
Yeah, he does.
It's
And
a great cover.
it's so good. It's called You Still Believe in Me, written by Brian Wilson and Tony Asher.
The Beach Boys.
This is a great album opener.
It's so good.
It's a very slow, gentle fade in, and he's got, I'm pretty sure it's an open D6 tuning. There's no like information on that online. I didn't have time to sit down and like play every song and figure out every tuning, but it's an open D6.
Yeah.
Those are his favorite chords, the sixes. They're also some of my favorite chords. I love them. I've been using them a lot lately in our band. Mandy's Dreaming.
Yeah.
That's our band.
Old Man He's Dreaming.
Dude, yeah, this song is so fantastic. He layers it so well. And it's just warm. Everything on this album is so warm.
Uh-huh. It sounds great.
It
I
does,
love
yeah.
this opening. It's just beautiful.
Yes. So emotional. Holy shit.
We'll get to it later, but he bookends this with more influence. But you know, but kicking this off like this is a love letter to radio. It's a Beach Boys cover, but it's done. It's like he pulls off like a trifecta right here, where he's showing off the influence from radio. That he can reinvent a song with like an original cover. This is such a clever idea for a cover.
It sounds like his song.
Exactly.
Right. His melody. It's not, but
and this thing establishes the theme right from the top. Of,
you know
like,
what you're getting into.
He's like, radio influenced me. I want a love letter to radio. This is the Beach Boys. They're featured heavily on radio, especially, you know, I mean, he was born in the 70s, so like you get to the 80s.
Sure.
They get a resurgence in the 80s too. Like, I mean, I think it's a great way to start this album.
Our next song is One Life Away.
Oh, it's so good. Also, he was the producer on this album.
Sure was.
Yeah. So like he had a very specific sound in mind.
Yeah.
He seems like one of those people, from what I know about him, that you can be like, oh, you're gonna just do your own thing in the studio, you know.
And he's like, yeah.
Like, you know, You have like whoever needs to be like running the tape, and everybody, you know, people have their jobs that they need to do, but he can be the one who's in charge in the studio. Yeah.
On one of the guitars and vocals, Jim James. It's like a perfect pairing. Inward's voice is very like creaky and lower, you know, and Jim James has that lighter airiness to his voice that I think match up so well. The vocal melody is fantastic.
This is a really good kind of like opener after the opener a little bit. He like starts like introduce some of the themes of the album. Like because it's like, you know, now that we're like settling into this like sort of history of radio thing.
Sure.
Why not have that early sound for radio?
Which you were bringing up. This is very like Carter Family.
Yeah.
I went to the Carter Family fold.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, back in high school. It's cool. They're having a folk festival. They had a bunch of square dancing and being in that venue. It was magical. I mean,
yeah, it's got to be. I don't know, going there like the Grand Ole Opry or something. That vocal hook that he has is great. Really, it works so well. He's really good at writing a hook, and the guitar is just so gentle throughout this track.
Of course,
it's great. I really enjoyed this song, like especially for its placement on the album.
Yeah,
I think this is very much an album that you want to like listen through. This next one's another cover
by Cameron Lombardo and Charles Newman,
but made famous by Louis Armstrong.
Dude, I love how this track begins. It feels like a bunch of radio static, just kind of like he's finding the channel and he's like, you got Carter Family, and then oh my gosh, here's some Louis Armstrong coming in.
Yeah,
but it sounds so different than again, he makes it his own cover.
Very
tastefully.
It's a cover of another early song that like people would have recognized from a long time ago.
Definitely. And that was first released in 1928, that original song. What year is the Louis Armstrong version?
Louis Armstrong's version came out in 1932.
Cool. Lots of nice acoustic lines going through this song.
Yeah.
Just like the composition and arrangement of this cover is real. It's great, man.
Yeah.
Especially within the context of like this album as a whole.
It's another great reimagining of a cover, and it's surprisingly short. I mean, you're just kind of in and out. This whole thing kind of has like some shorter songs,
which is cool. I mean, it's still like a 45-minute record-ish.
Yeah.
Up next, we have Hi-Fi. This is my favorite off the whole album.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Like the ending, like it's like, what did you say? So he's bumping up all the mids of his guitar, and it sounded kind of like Wish You Were Here.
Yeah. The end of Wish You Were Here kind of. Now, Wish You Were Here purposefully goes into a radio station changing at the very end, but it reminds me a lot of that because it fades into sounding like
paying homage to it.
Yeah.
And then he has some really cool electric guitar riffs at the end, but it's like way in the back. It's super quiet, and he's running the tape backwards. Yeah, it sounds so trippy. But beginning of the song, dude, this song is so beautiful and it's so gentle. It's like a big round bubble of sound. It starts with a heartbeat.
Yeah,
which is great. The chord progression is incredible. It's a C major 7/6 to a G2. Again, like with headphones, there's an electric guitar duet. There's one in each headphone. They're both clean tones. The one in the left headphone is clean, and the right has a wobble D pitch effect, like a slightly warped record. So it gives it. He's basically it's chorus.
Yeah,
but it's two separate tracks. It's so, dude. It's so cool. It's so good. There's a lot of tension in this chord progression. He's going from the C to G for so long, and then it finally resolves to the tonic, and it's like this nice. The bubble pops, and it. It's just a nice release. I really like that. It's so good, dude. I love this damn song.
It's a really just laid back, relaxed kind of song.
Slacker folk.
Yeah, it's like it's. I don't know. This is another thing. I'm like, you could just chill to this. Like, you could just like lay in a tub and listen to this. Yeah. Fuel for Fire. It's very lonely. It's written like really delicately. He returns to this theme again later. He's been touring like fucking crazy at this point. He's been on the road for like 2 years when he starts writing this album.
Yeah, man.
It sounds a lot like touring is lonely, and no matter how. So then you go on tour and you experience the loneliness of it, and the only thing you can do is write music about it. So you write music about it that you put on a record that people love, and then you got to go out and tour it again. So it's just like it just perpetuates the whole thing. Like there's no. So anyway, so he basically is saying, in like it's like layered, like the name of the song and everything too, and there's like it's working on two levels where he's basically saying that like this is just the fuel for the fire. Like that, it's just constantly going to keep going this way because I am a musician. But
this is my career. This is my life.
But it's a good song. It's a really nice, gentle song.
I'm pretty sure in the second half it's a cello, super lo-fi cello, and some violin. It's some type of strings. It sounds really nice.
Yeah, it does.
Lots of depth in this track. Yeah, it sounds really simple on the surface. Dude, next, we got 4 Hours in Washington.
This one's a lot of fun. It kind of brings the album back up,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's more driving. Feels kind of like a descent into madness. And like there's like this like kind of paranoid feeling outro too.
Sure.
This thing like kind of keeps. It's like just a step ahead of like being, like off step, so that you're kind of off kilter while listening to it.
I love the lyrics of this song. Now it's 4 a.m. and I'm twisting in my bed. It's 4 a.m. I'm turning in my bed.
Oh yeah, the song is just about not being able to sleep. So like the lyrics work perfectly with
the previous track.
Well, with the sound of this song too.
Yes, man.
It's like driving yourself more and more crazy.
Tension. Yeah. I wish I had a dream or nightmare in my head, so I dropped my imagination and get some sleeping done. Now it's 5 a.m. and I'm wishing it was 1.
Yeah.
Great rhymes, great rhythm to it.
Yeah.
The instrumentation is fucking great too, man. Like it's a dark song that's nicely placed. Next track is Regeneration, number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's got like salsa, surf. There's
Yeah.
all kinds of like cool genre bending going on in this track.
Yeah, it's this is a really I like this. It's just like a little palate cleanser. He
Yeah.
like puts in the middle of the album. Yeah, it's a nice little jam. I like the way that he strums while still like going crazy on the guitar sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, like but it'll switch up here and there in the
Yeah.
song, even though it's only like a minute 18.
At 38 seconds, there's a double track solo with the slapback.
Yeah.
Harmony in the left earphone, which is super nice. I really like that part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this song reminds me of the Growlers, their first couple albums.
Yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
Growlers. All right, we cleanse our palate. Now we're going to go on to a very, very M-word song.
Yeah, Big Boat. This is one of my favorites.
I knew
on the
you were gonna
album.
say that.
Yeah.
What do you like about
It's
it?
fucking good. Full band. I like the full band sound.
Mhm.
And I love the slapback on his vocals
Oh.
on this song. I think it works on the album, but it works the best on this song.
Yeah.
He running the scales throughout this thing too is a
That-
lot of fun.
Chromatic shit.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
In the solo too, they do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the drums sound like they're in like the way back.
Yeah.
The piano, it sounds like it feels very simple, and yet it's still very like they've still filled out the sound really well while keeping it sounding kind of like a parlor
Oh, yeah.
band.
Like
yeah.
you're playing at Pete's Candy Shop.
Yeah,
Pete's
yeah,
Candy Store.
yeah.
Our drummer on this is Rachel Bloomberg, and it sounds great. Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
great track. Perfect placement too.
Uh-huh.
And up next, we have Paul's song, featuring Paul Brainerd on steel guitar. What a nice, beautiful little song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, another like very relaxed kind of sounding song on this very relaxed album, you know. Big Boat comes right at the right time, like kind of
Sure.
like reintroduce the album, kind of like bring it up a bit after you cleanse your palate, and then you go into Paul's song, and it's this one's got a lot of little like country twang to it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But not too much. It's still staying in the folk.
Yeah.
sphere.
More confessional lyrics about being on tour and
Mhm.
stuff. Yeah, I like it's just a neat little song. It's a nice little treat to listen to.
There's a parlor guitar on here that sounds really nice.
Mm-hmm.
The song feels very like personal and intimate. Like it's like a house show, but they're playing it in a living room.
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
For everybody. Nice backing vocals. The credits aren't listed, but I think that's Jim. I like the mixing on this one specifically. The bass is like ultra deep,
Uh-huh.
and I really like the closed hi-hat. It's in like the middle left of
Yeah.
the mix.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's like right next to my ear. An excellent like Hawaiian ending. All right, next up we have Radio Campaign. Okay, this is my least favorite on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
I
nice
can
filler
see
song. There's nothing nothing stands out on the song too much.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like taking you through his sound. It's to me it's like that song that's on the radio. You're like, I like this station.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a huge fan of the song, but I don't want to bother to find a new radio station right now. It's good enough.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like I love the guitar on this one. I love the
yeah.
sound of it, like the way it's
Yeah.
mixed.
Yeah.
And I really like the catchy layered vocals at the end.
At 57 seconds, there's a really fast, like little radio broadcast
Uh-huh.
thing cut in there,
Yeah.
like a crackle.
Yeah, yeah.
And they say something, but I don't know what he says.
I think that this is a particularly well mixed song though.
Dude, yes,
Yeah.
I wrote that down too.
Yeah.
The two guitars are they're mixed fantastic.
Yeah.
Up next is Here Comes the Sun Again. Some cool percussion on the song. Almost sounds like a jar full of bottle caps he's spinning around.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
There's a lot of imagery in the lyrics on this one. I love his voice on this track too. It's very gentle. This is one that he had said like this is because like the Here Comes the Sun kind of influence on it. He was like, yeah, like a little bit of like George Harrison. Like, what if George Harrison and Louis Armstrong had collaborated on a song?
Sure.
Like you got these like half a step back vocals with some like imagery and stuff in the lyrics for like, Here Comes the Sun and stuff. So yeah.
I thought it was interesting on this track. The vocal slapback is only present in the right headphone
Uh-huh.
on the double track,
Yeah.
which is cool. It's just cool. It's such an interesting listening experience hearing that. There's a great like slap on the piano keys right here. Like as if a kid just palms it randomly.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Next is Deep Dark Well.
I like Deep Dark Well.
Me too.
It's a little more poppy, which is more my wheelhouse. So,
nice hook.
A lot of gentle vocals on this one again, but I really like the organ being added into this one.
Dude, yes. It's like a church organ. It's got like the
it adds a really nice layer to this. It's just a nice shuffling beat with some more like country twang influencing it, and the outro is really nice on it too.
Oh, at 42 seconds, there's like extremely low baritone vocals that he's doing.
I really like that.
I did too. It added a lot of texture to this song, and then there's a great guitar lead into the next verse at 108.
Yeah.
And then the last phrase, he doesn't say well, just deep dark, and leaves it hanging. Which I like that. Surprise and delight, right?
Yeah.
Organ and tambourine at the end that you were mentioning.
Yeah.
Behind a beautiful guitar solo. Fades out right into "Oh, Take Me Back."
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. This sounds like a very purposeful attempt at like having the sun set on the album.
Yeah.
And maybe he's like having it set on the radio portion of it or something, because it just with the lyrics and the way that the song is constructed, it feels like him being like, and this is kind of all settling in and going away.
Because maybe the radio programs are done.
Yeah.
And he's going to turn off the radio and
maybe
go outside talking about birds on the next track.
Yeah, because I don't know what the intention is there, because there's still 3 more tracks. So
right. The last track fades in from the beginning to this one.
Yeah.
Big fan. The parlor piano in here by Hal Gelb is freaking great.
Yeah,
it's in the back of the mix. There's some weird percussion. I don't really know what he's doing in there, but he's getting some cool sounds.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
And a great lead guitar at 41 seconds.
Yeah, nice, like kind of just solid song to keep the album going. Yeah, there's nothing on this album that I dislike. There's just some spots where I'm like, I liked it, but I can't really say too much more about the song.
Up next, we have "I'll Be Your Bird." This is definitely about like a relationship. I'll tell your dad anything you want me to. Yeah. I'll hide your locket under the dirt.
Yeah,
I'll be the first one to ask you where you were.
Really good guitar right up front.
Oh, dude, it's mixed so well.
Yeah.
Fantastic freaking tone. Oh, he double tracks the vocals, but puts one in each earbud.
Yeah.
In each headphone, which is really nice.
Yeah.
They're like slightly sloppy, somewhat similar to that one song you like. Jimmy Rogers album.
Yeah, great melody hook on this too. Yeah. And then it fades out with him just kind of simply singing the song.
Next up, we have "Lullaby in Exile." What do you think this song is about?
I don't know, but it's
me either.
Yeah, but it's very sweet. This is one of my favorites on the album.
Really?
Yeah, it's very gentle and simple. I really like his vocals with that sound of the guitar too.
Yeah,
like that sounds really nice.
It sounds like he's in the room with you.
Yeah, it does.
Great.
Yeah, it's very relaxed and comforting.
Mike Korkindall, the mixer.
Yeah,
he's the one whistling.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I wonder.
So he's on the album.
Fun. That's fun. Yeah.
Whistling great. He has just enough vibrato to where it's not too. It's like whistling is fantastic.
Is there bass on this, or is that just his E string?
It's just his.
I think it's just the E string. Yeah. There's just like points in there where I was like, there's some like deep strumming, and I don't know if that's a bass that's being added like very delicately in the layering, or
dude, it's possible. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe
next time you listen to it on the headphones, if you hear it,
sure.
But because I was like, that could just be his E string. Yeah. But a very gentle song. I really like this one too. I think that Big Boat and this are my 2 favorites on the album. Although the next one's pretty good too.
Oof.
Yeah.
There's a really nice classical guitar solo at the beginning of this song.
Yeah.
There's no slapback on his vocals in this track.
Yeah, I think that's why I appreciate it. I appreciate his vocals on this because it stands out a little bit.
And it really sounds like he's in the room with you.
I mean, the guitar is so Analog, yeah.
Yeah.
That then you take the effects off his vocals, and his vocals feel more analog, and then I think it gives the whole song a specific feel.
Yeah, which was his goal in the beginning too.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
and he accomplishes it really, really well.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a great track. I love this track. And he closes it out with the cover. And who does he cover, Nate? Black Sabbath?
No, I'm glad that he covers Bach at the end to close us out. It's it just ties the whole album together thematically, really.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Well-tempered clavier?
I don't know how to say it. That's why I asked you.
Well-tempered clavier.
Wow.
Yeah. I really think he nails the ending of this album.
It's perfect. It is the perfect way to end this album. It's the only finger picking on the whole record.
Yeah. And finger picking is how you're, like if you're going to do classical, you kind of need to.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's playing that on his Gibson, not a classical.
Yeah.
Which is cool, right? He's playing like a classical.
It's got to come to him a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I think it just bookends this really well, right? You open with some Brian Wilson, who we know of as like, one of the ultimate songwriters of our time.
Definitely.
And he closes out with like one of the greatest songwriters, ever, but like
ever fucking ever.
But of another time from before radio, like
right.
what was being played everywhere before, this, like
stuff
before,
like that.
before we even had radio, it was this. And you had to like, if you wanted to listen to music, you had to like learn how to play a piano.
I know.
But I just think it bookends this really well. It's got this great message at the end of it, like closing off with that.
It's like a radio DJ has their sign off, right? This would be his sign off. Like, hey, thank you for listening to all of this. My name is Matt, and I'm playing myself out with some Bach. It ends with an organ. It was just well done.
Yeah, it really is.
I love this album so much.
It really is. What happens after?
Yeah. So right after this, the next year, 2006, on a film set, he meets Zooey Deschanel, and they form She and Him.
Yep.
And I'm not going to go into them because there's stuff I want to cover later at some point.
Yeah.
But they make some good stuff. We covered Volume 3 in a previous episode, so go listen to that. It was a good one.
Yeah. So this is the second time we've covered M. Ward this year.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time he appears on this podcast. He's one of my favorite songwriters.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this came out February 22nd, 2005. Okay, so Billboard 200. This is the week of March 5th, 2005. A week after it came out, it didn't chart, but you said it. You can cut that in.
Yeah.
So number 10 is "Breakaway" by Kelly Clarkson.
Sure.
"Songs About Jane" by Maroon 5 is number 9.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's an album I've dove back into this year.
I know you love them, man. I know.
I love Maroon 5. I'm just.
But every time we're drinking, we have that conversation.
I'm more just fascinated by them. That's what it is. I'm more. It's not that I love Maroon 5. It's that I'm kind of fascinated by Maroon 5.
Number 8, we have "Encore" by Eminem.
Oh, good.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was good. It's already been on the chart for 15 weeks.
Oh, dude, that thing was big.
Yeah, it was crazy, and it's still climbing. Number 7 is "Get Lifted" by John Legend. Number 6 is "17 Days" by Three Doors Down. Number 5 is "Confessions" by Usher. This has been on the chart for 48 weeks.
Yeah, he had that run. He had that stretch of like 3 albums that were all like mega hits.
Oh, number 4 is the Grammy nominees of 2005. Number 3 is the documentary by The Game. Number 2 is "American Idiot" by Green Day. It's been on the charts for 22 weeks.
Yeah, dude.
And bringing us at number 1 on the chart for 25 weeks is "Genius Loves Company" by Ray Charles.
Oh,
thank goodness! Something like
he was still alive.
Yeah, he was. Still killing it.
Yeah, wow, dude. All right,
that was a great top 10.
Ray Charles at number 1. Okay,
I'm happy.
And it's kind of a little bit of a handoff. I don't know. It's not really. It's more like a resurgence for Ray Charles because like American Idiot was like the number 1 like rock album that year for sure. But there were so many big rock albums that year. It's kind of interesting to see that.
And no, that's what I call music in there. So I feel like that's a win.
Thank God.
Nate, would you have this on vinyl?
I wouldn't.
Oh, come on!
I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't have it.
How are you gonna listen to it in the bathtub?
Yeah.
Come on, I totally would have this on vinyl.
Oh, I know you.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I know you really
spinning
enjoyed
this
it,
on
yeah.
a rainy day, eating a hot bowl of soup.
Yeah, there's just enough songs in here that like I appreciate, but that kind of bridge things for me.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, but it was still a good listen. I wasn't sitting there going like, whoa, boy.
I looked over there at you.
Like,
you were bobbing your head,
yeah,
clapping your hands,
exactly.
stomping your feet.
Yeah.
Punching holes in the walls. Matt!
Yeah, it was. So, do you think these albums are all in conversation? I mean, there's the Gibson link, and
there's like, I don't know if they're in conversation, but there's lots of parallels, right? Like
yeah.
the Gibson thing, the analog, the slap back on the vocals,
sure,
the authenticity, right? It's just people playing music they fucking love playing.
Yeah. I think that there's like some comparisons to be made just because we are in an age of like people who don't play live music and there's people who do, like so I think that there's some stuff there. But for the most part, in terms of the songs and stuff, I don't think necessarily that there's comparisons, but these are both just kind of nice albums to throw on. Oh,
definitely. Two very different moods though.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
very different moods.
Yeah, but like not if I'm thinking of like metal or punk or anything, like nothing like both of these don't quite break a certain point of like going too heavy or anything.
No, definitely not. So for next week we have oh man.
Well, what do we got?
Oh man, we have Flood by Hippocampus, which is your pick, and A Drink After Midnight by the Countryside of Harmonica Sam, which is in my top 100 albums of all time.
That is a fun album.
Oh my gosh.
That is a very fun album.
Yeah. One of the best. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Oh, what's one of your what's an album on the spot to recommend for people to listen to? Literally
just listen to Harvest by Neil Young.
Oh, Harvest.
Yeah.
Oh, great album.
Yeah. Oh man. What about you?
Singing the Blues by B.B. King.
Oh, my parents saw him live in the 90s, front row.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
I wish. I told you I was going to go to Red Rocks to see him.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
It's okay. The king lives on.
The king lives on.